All right, and we're back with another YouTube video. Going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT 205 Live. Look at these Raw results real quick. And yes, the Greatest Rumble was a glorified house show, as everybody thought it would be. No titles change hands. Braun Strowman wins the Greatest Rumble, and he gets a championship that means nothing, and a trophy that also means nothing. So first thing we get on Raw, Roman Reigns coming out saying how he got screwed in the Universal title match when the cage broke, Roman's feet touched the floor first, and Brock Lesnar's still champion. So basically, Roman comes out and talks about that. Then we get Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Kevin Owens. They all attack Roman. Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman come out. They help Roman. Then we'll get the announcement of a triple threat, or not triple threat, 3-on-3 match later in the night. And then we get Bobby Roode versus Elias. Elias wins because the referee stops the match because Bobby Roode's too hurt on the outside. Authors of Pain versus Jobbers. Authors of Pain win. Lol. Next, we get Seth Rollins coming out saying how he's still IC champion. He's defended it everywhere. Finn wants the IC title shot. Seth says yeah, so Finn and Seth are going to be main event tonight. And then they beat up the Miztourage. Then we get Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks. This is a good back and forth. Ruby Riott wins because of a distraction. Then we get Titus. We get a Titus interview basically saying, oh, Titus fell over during the Rumble or fell over on his way to the ring. So he basically tripped and slid under the ring pretty much. So then we get Bray and Matt basically talking about how, we basically get freaking GIFs or Photoshops of like Bray and Matt throughout history, which is comedy, like funny, I guess. Then we get Sami and Kevin, Jinder versus Bobby, Braun, and Roman. Bobby, Braun, and Roman win. Braun pins Kevin Owens with the running power slam, and Bobby Lashley still does not have a finisher yet. So there you go. So then we get Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose. No Way Jose wins because he rolls up Baron Corbin because Titus comes out and distracts Baron Corbin. Then we get Mickie James versus Natalya with Ronda in Natalya's corner and Alexa and Mickey's. Natalya wins with a, pretty sure it was a distraction roll up. Yeah, distraction roll up. Then Nia Jax comes out, chases off Alexa Bliss. And Nia also gets in the ring and sizes up Ronda Rousey like a potential opponent, basically. Seth Rollins versus Finn. Seth wins. And that's your go home to Backlash, basically, like your lead in. I'll do Backlash predictions after I'm done with these reviews and whatnot. SmackDown. Hold on. Miz TV. We get Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. Miz is trying to get them to fight each other. Shelton comes out, basically says, like, he attacks Jeff and Randy. So we get Miz and Shelton versus Jeff and Randy. Jeff and Randy win with a RKO Swanton Bomb combo. Then Randy does an RKO to Jeff to set up their match at Backlash, which I'm sure Jeff's going to retain that. The things that I see happening at Backlash, quick predictions. The champions are all probably going to retain, just so we can get on to the next thing. So like all the title matches, champions are going to retain, and then the non-title, there's like no tag title matches on the show, which is weird. And then Braun and Bobby could lose, I guess. Then we get Big Cass. Was it Big Cass with a midget, and he big boots the midget, like a midget in place of Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan's short, yada yada. Then we get AJ talking to Shinsuke. No. And then, oh, AJ in the ring basically cutting a promo talking about how his match is now no DQ. So he thinks he has a better chance of winning because, like, he can hit Shinsuke with weapons and whatnot. So then Joe comes out, and we get some TNA chants because they're in Canada. And TNA takes place in Canada now, so that's probably why we got those chants. And they probably remember Joe from TNA as well. I don't know if they watch TNA now, but who knows. But Joe basically says he's going to beat Roman Reigns, and then he's coming for the WWE Championship. Whether it's AJ or Shinsuke with the title, he's coming for the title. So probably get Joe in main event caliber matches soon. Sheamus versus Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods wins with a roll-up because Sheamus gets distracted by the New Day. Oh, then we get Bayley, Becky, Charlotte, and Asuka segment. Basically, they're talking about how they're going to win their match. And then we get to the match. Charlotte, Becky, and Asuka versus Carmella and the Iconics, which Asuka wins by tapping out Billie Kay. And that was our main event. So now on to 205 Live. I'm going to see Avengers tomorrow, so it should be fun. First match was Tozawa and Hideo versus Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher. Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher win. And then Hideo basically turns on Tozawa. So Hideo's the heel. Buddy Murphy versus local talent. Buddy Murphy wins, obviously. Kalisto versus Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak wins, forces Kalisto to tap out. That was the end of 205 Live. So, who's next in line for the Cruiserweight Championship? I would say either Buddy Murphy or Drew Gulak. NXT, Candice LeRae versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair wins, which was interesting because I figured Candice was going to win. Street Profits versus TM61. TM61 wins, which doesn't really surprise me all that much. Kairi Sane versus Shayna McKenzie. Kairi Sane wins. Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne ends in a DQ. And next week we're probably going to get Oni Larkin, Martin Stone, and Pete Dunne versus Undisputed Era. So that should be good. And we get a vignette for Lars Sullivan basically saying how he's coming for championships So then we're getting Cassius Ohno versus Tommaso Ciampa next week, which Tommaso will probably win. And then we're getting Heavy Machinery versus War Raiders, aka War Machine, next week, which War Machine will probably win. And Backlash predictions, I basically gave them already. And next week EC3 is gonna fight a jobber, so EC3 will probably win that. All right, so that's everything. Well, on one of those Backlash predictions, I would say Carmella's gonna lose the championship, but she's probably gonna retain because the Iconics are gonna interfere. And Shinsuke versus AJ, that'll probably be a good match. What else? U.S. title match, Jeff's probably gonna win. IC title match, Seth's probably gonna win, just so those titles can stay where they are. WWE Championship, I could see Shinsuke winning, maybe, and if he doesn't win, then he'll probably win Money in the Bank. What else is there? AJ, well, Kevin and Sammy versus Bobby Lashley and Braun. I already gave predictions on that. And then the Raw Women's title, Nia Jax will probably retain. Let me look up this match card real quick, see if I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, yeah, Shinsuke versus AJ. No match for Ronda Rousey. Miz versus Seth. Braun, Bobby versus Kevin and Sammy, yeah. Joe versus Roman. Roman's probably going to win that. Yeah, okay, well, that's basically everything. Finn Balor doesn't have a match, all the other people that don't have matches. Okay, so yeah. See you guys next week.